Picture this, the legendary Barbarian Lion, a 550-pound North African beast with a mane so massive it struck fear into Roman gladiators, versus the silent assassin tiger, a 660-pound Siberian giant whose bone-crushing ambush kills are the stuff of nightmares. But wait, what if I told you the modern African lions we see today are actually smaller than their extinct Barbary cousins? And how would either of them stack up against the ultimate forest assassin? I'm Patrick from Speculative Science, and today we're settling this with a 5-round championship breakdown that'll blow your mind. The Barbary lion versus modern African lions, the lost giant. Before we get to our championship rounds, let me blow your mind with some history. The Barbary lion, also called the Atlas lion, was the legendary king of beasts that once roamed North Africa's mountains. These incredible animals were reported by 19th century hunters to weigh between 270 to 300 kilograms, 600 to 660 pounds, potentially making them the largest lions that ever lived. But here's what makes them truly unique. Barbary lions had to survive in snow-covered Atlas mountains during winter, developing thicker fur and more robust builds than any other lion subspecies. They were literally mountain lions that had to hunt Barbary deer, wild boar, and even Atlas bears in rocky, challenging terrain. Their social structure was fascinating too. Unlike the large prides we see in Africa today, Barbary lions formed smaller, tighter family units of 4 to 6 individuals. This made them more like elite hunting squads rather than massive armies. They also had to deal with Berber tribesmen and later European colonists, making them incredibly wary and aggressive compared to modern lions. The round 1, raw physicals, the stats sheet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 1, the tail of the tape. In this corner, weighing in at 270 to 300 kilograms, the Barbary lion. And in the opposite corner, weighing up to 306 kilograms, the Siberian tiger. Weight advantage, tiger by just a hair. We're talking 660 pounds versus 600 pounds maximum. That's barely a 10% difference, but every pound counts. Bite force, lions pack about 1,000 psi while tigers deliver 1,050 psi. Again, tiger takes it, but it's incredibly close. Weaponry, claws. The lion's claws are built for grappling and holding, while the tigers are razor-sharp slicing instruments. Edge, tiger for lethality. But here's the game changer, armor. The tiger has 0 natural protection, while that legendary Barbary mane is like wearing a suit of armor around the neck. This is huge and often gets overlooked. After crunching the numbers on pure physical specs, the tiger takes round 1. But that main advantage keeps this closer than the stats suggest. Round 2, offensive power, the killing blow. Round 2 is all about who delivers the more devastating finishing move. Let's break down their signature attacks. The tiger's assassin strike. This is poetry in motion. The silent stalk, the explosive pounce using those massive 660 pounds, the forelimbs that grapple and destabilize, then the precision throat bite that ends it in seconds. It's calculated, brutal, and devastatingly effective. The lion's barbarian assault. This is raw, overwhelming force, the intimidating charge, those powerful bone-jarring swipes, the relentless suffocating bite. It's not about precision, it's about pure, devastating power that wears down the opponent. For sheer explosive power in a single strike, the tiger's ambush is like a biological missile. But for sustained, relentless offensive pressure, the lion's barbarian approach is terrifying. This is incredibly close, but for that one perfect killing blow, I'm calling round 2 a draw. Both have devastating but completely different offensive strategies. Round 3, defense and durability. The tank test. Round 3, who can take a hit and keep fighting? This is where things get really interesting. The lion's secret weapon, the mane. This isn't just for show, it's a built-in shield against bites to the neck, which is exactly how big cats kill each other. A tiger's killing bites would get a mouthful of thick hair and tough skin instead of a clean throat grab. That's biological armor right there. The tiger's advantage, pure size and muscle mass. More weight means better impact absorption, and that muscular frame can handle serious punishment. But here's the kicker. Lions are experienced brawlers. They fight hyenas, rival lions, and massive buffalo. They're used to taking damage and fighting through it. Tigers prefer clean, quick kills and typically avoid prolonged battles. Due to that incredible neck armor and proven combat durability, the Barbary lion takes round 3. That mane is a legitimate game changer. Round 4, fight IQ and instincts. The mind game. Round 4 is all about the mental game. Who's got the better fight IQ? The tiger's assassin intelligence, solo operate terrain reading, and problem-solving skills. Studies show tigers have exceptional memory and can plan complex ambushes. They fight to kill efficiently and precisely. The lion's barbarian intelligence, social tactical genius, understands teamwork, coordination, and direct combat psychology, more experience in face-to-face confrontations, incredible courage under pressure, and the mental toughness to fight through pain and adversity. For pure tactical precision and stealth planning, the tiger wins. For courage, combat experience, and psychological warfare, the lion dominates. Context matters here. In an ambush scenario, tiger intelligence shines. In a direct brawl, lion experience rules. Round 4 is another draw. Both have different but equally impressive fight intelligence. Round 5, the X factors, environment, and psychology. The final round, the X factors that could decide everything before the fight even begins. X Factor 1, terrain. Open terrain favors the lion's courage and charging ability. Dense forest gives the tiger its stealth advantage. Location could determine the entire outcome. X Factor 2, the first strike advantage. If the tiger gets its ambush, it's probably over in seconds. If the lion sees it coming and forces a face-to-face brawl, everything changes. X Factor 3, individual experience and age. A battle-scarred Barbary lion versus a young tiger. A prime tiger versus an aging lion. These variables are massive. The outcome isn't predetermined. It hinges entirely on these X factors. I'm calling round 5 even because these variables could swing either way. Championship decision. After 5 rounds of analysis, let's check the scorecard. Tiger wins round 1 on pure physicals. Lion takes round 3 on defense and durability. Rounds 2, 4, and 5 are draws. On paper, that gives the Siberian Tiger a slight edge. But here's the thing. That legendary Barbary Lion mane changes everything. In a head-on fight, the tiger's primary weapon, that throat bite, is neutralized by biological armor. This turns the encounter into a brutal slugfest, and that's exactly where the lion's barbarian spirit and brawling experience might deliver the upset. The tiger wins with the element of surprise in an ambush scenario. The Barbary Lion wins in a straight-up, face-to-face brawl where that main protection comes into play. The real answer? We should just be grateful these two magnificent champions never had to meet. Both represent evolutionary perfection in their own domains. What do you think though? Drop a comment with your scorecard. Did I get the rounds right? Hit that subscribe button for more championship breakdowns and let me know which legendary predator matchup you want to see next.